Wait, we start. Is this a started? This is
Yeah,
the thing.
this has started.
Welcome back to Tennessee on Tap. This is episode 10, featuring our producer Thomas. We're going to talk about the Yazoo Funk Fest 2024, the beer that came with it, the sour bottle that we usually get. We also are going to talk about some traveling that I've been doing. Kenny also traveled a little bit. And of course, we've been waiting to start talking about it, Titans football. Can't wait to get this one started, so let's just jump into it. Hope y'all enjoy. We are back from a long hiatus.
We're back.
I was about to say, don't you have an intro or something, or just
No, absolutely.
right
No,
in?
that comes in. I record that after we get the episode done.
Yeah, I would think the producer would know a little more about the producing process.
Yeah.
It's been so long since you guys have done any podcast, and I can't produce anything.
So as you guys can hear, we have our producer Thomas, who is on our podcast this time through Discord. We're getting this done remotely, and it's
something.
It's something.
it's kind of scuffed. It's fine. Admit it. It's
Hopefully by the end of this, the audio sounds great. But we are moving forward. We have a real treat that we've been waiting to do.
For way too long.
So we had the opportunity. We were actually invited back to the Yazoo Embrace the Funk Fest 2024. And with that, of course, I got some bottles of the Funk Fest 24. This is a blended oak-aged ale with Pinot Gris grapes, calamansi, and tangerine juice. It's a 6% ABV, and it's at 19 IBUs. I had the opportunity of already drinking this. I had gotten another bottle from my friend Erin. She's a big sour fan. So we cracked that bottle open one night, and we were drinking that. I don't really remember what it tastes like. So hopefully this jolts my memory. It's been a hot minute. But I did reach out to her, and she did say that she remembers that she really liked it, but she was also not able to remember. So hopefully when I taste this again, it'll spark some memories. But Kenny, what's on the bottle?
Well, we just got, looks like kind of like an old school hotel motel type sign. Pretty much just says Funk Fest 24 and tells you what's in it. The Motor Lodge restaurant. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
It's a cool
16.9 fluid ounce bottles.
I like the label last year better, if we're being real.
All right, hold up.
Ooh.
That's one.
There we go.
Yeah, bubbles. That was a good one. Thomas, do we get an audio from you for opening?
Let's see. I don't know. Did you hear anything?
No.
just disappointment.
It happens. Audio sometimes.
We are
You won't
drinking
pick it up on my mic.
out of our Funk Fest glasses that we got at the festival.
Commemorative. Fill her up.
Beautiful glasses.
I don't know if Thomas is or not. I can't see him. I don't know.
I wouldn't be not filling up my beer.
I remember this now.
Be doing that.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Thomas, I'm cheering my microphone.
Yeah, that'll work.
Cheers, homies. Over a great amount of miles, but I'm here for it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's
that
give her a shot.
aroma of a dry white wine.
You know, I stopped vaping and everything, and I still feel like I can't smell anything good.
Sounds like you got the vid, my friend.
I did once, a long time ago.
I remember this beer now.
It's very crispy. I
dude.
taste a lot of that tangerine coming in the back.
That citrusy. And you get that, I don't know if you guys are wine people at all. Pinot Grigio tends to have just a nice crip,
Crip?
Hey, yo.
decrepitness.
We know where your loyalties lie. All right.
Yeah, with Tennessee on tap. It's very crispy. It's supposed to be drank cold. That's how the wine is. And usually when you drink stuff cold, it kind of hides a lot of the flavoring. So Pinot Grigio doesn't really have that much of a flavor to it other than it's really crispy. Sometimes it gives off a little bit like a lemon or another citrus kind of profile. And this is oak barrel aged too, so we do get that smoothness toward the back end of it.
It's very carbonated.
Oh yeah, super.
It's almost like champagne.
Yeah.
Oh,
Champagne.
I remember it though. So it was a lot more up front, like sour, when it was fresh. So we're recording right now. It's the beginning of August. We got these bottles in May 4th to be exact. So we've had these for a while.
Yeah.
I think they've mellowed out a little bit, but I definitely remember having this. This is a good beer.
I will definitely say this one's a lot more of what I expected last year's to be like.
Yeah.
I mean, not like the flavor wise, as far as like the fruits and stuff like that, but as far
Just
as
the
like,
citrusness of it.
yeah, and how it's actually more of a sour. Like
Yeah.
last year's didn't
Yeah.
really say sour to me, but I mean, it was still good.
Yeah, that was.
That was the Tella cherry peppercorns.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good, but it just wasn't quite what I was expecting. This is more of what I was actually expecting.
Yeah. So we did the Funk Fest. That day was very busy for us.
Yes, it was.
As long as a lot of you guys know, we are pretty big Star Wars fans. Funk Fest this year was on May 4th, which is Star Wars Day. So, of course, we started our day going to Yazoo to pick up our bottles, have a few pints beforehand. And,
Thomas got himself a stylish new hat.
yeah, Thomas got a new hat.
New hat.
I'm sure he's wearing it right now because he only wears like 2 hats.
No, I'm not. I'm at my house. I don't wear a hat inside my home. I'm not a crazy person.
I was just had to stop and think. I was like, am I wearing a hat right now?
No, Kenny, you're not wearing a hat right now.
Feels like it.
So we got done with Yazoo, and then we head on over to the Funk Fest, where there were a couple dozen breweries up there. They all had a lot of fun stuff.
I feel like I didn't see as many of the same ones as I saw last year.
No, there weren't.
It was a little smaller, I feel like, and
I think a big part of that was that this year the CBC wasn't in town.
also true.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
It was quite a bit smaller than last year.
Also,
But
it was a little rainy.
It was
yeah, we had a little bit of rain right when we were going in. I remember it was raining as we were walking in.
That can't keep a good alcoholic down. So
I know there
No,
was.
you gotta push forward.
Little Animals Brewery out of Johnson City, Tennessee.
I'm pretty sure they were there last year.
I don't know who they were. I'm looking
Because
through
I
photos.
think I got a really cool sticker from them.
Oh, I remember. Do you guys remember the flower saison? It was called Taste Like Flowers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that.
It was made with local roses, yarrow, marigolds, chamomile. I remember that one was pretty good. Bow and Arrow Brewing Company was there. Cruz Blanca.
Oh yeah, I got a sticker from them. I
Yeah.
remember that. They had like a cerveza type
Yeah.
thing, which was pretty solid.
Side Reel Farm Brewery.
Of course, we had to stop at the good old Undenberg.
Oh yeah, we had
Oh
to get
yeah.
our
I had to stop.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get away from it this year.
Absolutely not. My buddy is on the point. So
Well, I went to the bathroom and I lost you guys, and I said, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna get another beer and then figure out where they're at." So I went up to a tent, and I don't remember what it was that I got, but as soon as I was like, "Well, I guess I should find them now," of course, the first place I looked was the Undenberg setup.
So I have
That's where you guys were.
I have a rep for another brewery, and he's also a rep for Undenberg. So anytime I see him, I usually ask for some refills. We got to meet. I don't know if you guys actually talked to Carl.
Carl.
Yeah, the Black Abbey owner.
Oh, the guy that was
maybe.
doing the music and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
spinning
no,
the
yeah,
record?
I did talk to him.
Yeah, we chatted for a second.
We had fun. There were a lot of people that I knew there. Just
Yeah, he was DJing, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, I
Yeah.
talked to him for a minute.
Good day. The food was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yep, food was great.
I think
food
my
was great.
favorite were the shrimp scampi Jello shots.
those were interesting.
Well,
I didn't like those as much as I think it was like pulled pork and it had like a piece of bread with it, I think is what it was.
There wasn't a bologna log. So
no, but there was lamb.
They had
was
lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some lamb too.
I just was hoping for a big old glizzy.
A big old glizzy. But no, I mean, it's solid. I really like how they set it up this year. It's definitely a lot smaller than what I had seen the year prior, but
Right.
it was really cool. Really
Definitely
cool
saw
spot.
some people though that we knew and met a few new people as well.
Yeah, I think out of everything you saw, David, you saw a lot more people that you knew or had met since the last time that we'd been there. So like, you were chatting up a lot of people.
Yeah, I've been talking with a lot of people this past year.
Such
With
a
this
talker.
brand, with obviously Prince Street, and of course the mullet. So
Yeah,
there's
the
been
moment.
there's been a lot of connections being made, which is awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so bubbly.
Yeah, it's extremely bubbly and
It is.
carbonated, and the tangerine comes out pretty hard, which I really appreciate because I like that a lot. I'm not sure what calamansi is, to be honest, but let's check the old. Actually, producer Thomas, why don't you do some producing? Can you do some producing for us?
I mean, I could try.
Produce some answers, perchance, on the old Google machine of what calamansi is, if I'm even saying that correctly.
Probably not.
Months. Let's see.
If you can't spell it, it's on the bottle, and if you can't read, then
Well, it's more citrus. It's like mandarin orange,
ah,
Huh.
but it's as it goes with the salad. It's kind of more sweet. Kind of ends it's like a sweet citrus flavor.
thank you, producer Thomas.
He's doing
I do what I
his
do, man.
job.
I finally did. I produced something on this podcast. Produced some answers.
Oh, for once,
That's exciting. See, we're
it
evolving. We're getting better,
Occasionally.
guys.
what time it do?
Well, I mean, if you guys had more podcasts for me to produce on,
Well, it's producing time. That's what time it do. Anyway,
And
what else? What else did we get into that day?
dude, we got.
Oh,
did we get
well.
rain on?
yeah, directly after Funk Fest, we were somehow magically transported back to Gallatin, where we did the May the 4th pub crawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did our annual May the 4th pub crawl. It took us about 15 minutes to get ready. I think Kenny got his hair braided. I got my hair braided.
I wouldn't say braided. Just like the little Qui-Gon Jinn mini, like, half pullback ponytail ordeal.
Yeah, I got braided.
Yeah, you looked fancy.
I did look fancy.
Didn't you put the beads in there, too?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, dude. Always fun to dress up for May the 4th.
Yeah, people look forward to it. They expect us to show up like that.
Saw some of our homies, walked around, had some good beers at some local spots.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, solid.
It was a late night. Lots of beverages consumed.
Yeah, usually would have stayed later for said pub crawl, but got a little intoxicated earlier that day, so
Yeah.
turned in a little early. We actually all ended up coming back to the crib and just hanging out and
Yeah.
having a little get together
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
after like the third stop of the crawl. Did you do some karaoke? I don't remember.
I
if you
did one. Yeah, so the karaoke guy at Prince Street, or girl, I don't remember who it was.
I think it was. I don't know.
And I was like, yeah, so I'm like emceeing, so I need to do like an announcement about the pub crawl and then just like roll it into a song. And And they're like, okay, cool. So like, and here's Dave for the pub crawl. And I was like, hey guys, thanks for coming to the May 4th pub crawl. Blah, 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 blah. Did the whole speech and all that. And then I was like, all right, let's kick it. And of course,
Oh yeah.
we went into Ice Ice Baby, which is my signature karaoke song.
Yep, yeah.
And the way it worked at Prince Street was there's a big TV in the corner, and the karaoke guy was set up where people had to face the TV but not the crowd. That
You don't know the songs.
That song goes too fast to be like to be on a screen for karaoke. So you have to know all the lyrics and you have to know how to do it. So of course I didn't look at the screen at all, and I just did it to the crowd. And
Yeah, you killed it though.
yeah.
I mean, it does make sense that Vanilla Ice spits way too hot a fire for a television to be able to contain that.
Right.
So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We had a pretty good turnout.
yeah, I can't. I mean, honestly,
I don't
can't-
really remember.
I mean, I remember, but like, we didn't even. Did we? No, we did do some games and stuff this year at different locations, didn't we?
Yeah, they had a few different events.
I know there was like a. Didn't we do like a dance off or something?
No, it was a force off. That's what it was
There was-
supposed
yeah.
to be. It was supposed to be a thing where you get a group of people together, you develop something with the force, and you have to portray the force.
That
So
was at Phillies.
That was at Phillies, and then it just turned into a dance off, and I was like, all right, this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Which is usually what it devolves down to, anyways. No matter
it
no
definitely
matter the pub
devolves
crawl,
pretty
Right.
quickly.
it ends up being who's gonna win this. I don't know. Let's have a dance off.
I don't know. Somebody just do something crazy, and you get the prize, I suppose.
Yeah, there is a video of us all dancing though.
There was. That's
But I think
surfaced
the thing
somewhere.
The thing at Big Trouble was the Star Wars.
It was the game, right?
What was the
Like-
game? I can't
like
remember
the
the name
board
of
game?
it.
Sabacc.
It was a board game.
Sabacc,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sabacc.
It's Star Wars poker.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
That's what they had at Big Trouble
Yeah,
and karaoke. Yeah,
karaoke
But,
at
I mean-
Prince. They did a movie at Smokers Abbey.
Yeah,
And
we
then-
didn't get
that's
that far.
right. I didn't end up going to Smokers Abbey.
I don't
No,
think
we
that's
all
why I don't
we were all
remember.
too tired and drunky drunk.
Yeah. But we all had designated drivers, so it was fine.
Yeah, be safe.
Yeah, they didn't even do anything at our spot. I think they just had a.
David, I don't smell it, but I taste barbecue. Am I having a stroke?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
You taste barbecue. What?
I
All of a
don't
sudden,
know. Yeah, I don't know. Pulled pork.
pulled pork, man.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, this woman that I work with today was telling us that she used to try this drink that they made at her old workplace, where it was like a sour and orange juice, but then they would drop a like full shot of amaretto into it, and she said they called it the lunchbox because for some reason after you dropped it in there and if you drank it quick enough, you got weird hints of like bologna and chips.
What?
I was like,
Huh.
all right, yeah,
I don't
dude,
like
I'll,
this.
I'll have a Dorito and bologna flavored drink. Sure.
I would love to try that.
That's what she said. I don't know.
That's exciting.
Just thought I'd share that tidbit of information.
I think that's all we did that day.
Yeah, no, we just went to Funk Fest and funked it up.
We pretty much just drank a lot. Is what we did that day.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, it was pretty much just a lot of alcohol consumption.
It was easy
It
for
was
me
fantastic. Great
because
day.
I was driver for Funk Fest. So only having it was a lot smaller, there weren't as many breweries. I was able to try at least one sample from any brewery, but I didn't try like last year. You know, there was, I don't know, 50 breweries
Yeah.
up there. Like this time there was probably a dozen.
Yeah.
So I was still able to try some, but of course I couldn't try them all.
I tried my best to try them all,
Yeah.
but I was also networking and just talking with people too. So
Yeah, it was fun. They had that one other beer podcast there too.
Yeah. Yeah, they were there that year and the year before.
Yeah, I think they're based out
was
of
it
New
the same
Jersey.
one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, what else has been going on, boys? What's been going on in the life of producer Thomas
I mean, a lot of stuff.
out there?
Awesome.
And yeah, I know you've done some traveling, some working.
Yeah. Which, work is, we pretty much do the same thing a lot of times. We just been prepping for our next season. We got deer season coming up.
Do you want to
But
kind of like explain what the fuck it is you're talking about?
yes, I do want to explain that. Well, I kind of figured we'd talk about this later on. I didn't know we were going to talk about it right now.
we can do that.
I mean, if you want to just shut down the flow and just be kind of a dick like that.
Negative
Well, no.
Nancy. It's fine, Thomas. It's fine.
Damn it. Now this is just end the podcast forever now. With me messing it up.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's how
That's,
it's
that's
going.
the way it goes.
that's
No,
how it's always gone.
Fucking way she goes, boys.
That's the way she goes. No, I mean, yeah, we do a lot of, right now we're prepping a lot of the deer stands and food plots. A lot of our roads need fixing. There's a lot of like limbs and things we trim back to get access to all these places we want to go.
But what is it that you do?
So you work at a hunting reservation?
Yes, I work at a hunting preserve.
There we go.
Preserve.
Because
that's
we're
the word.
we're technically, that's what I really like about this place. We're all like
That's his
it's
side
all in
hustle
an easement.
when he's not
Well, no,
producing.
it's an easement. So like all this land is protected land, which is really cool.
Oh, cool.
So we have about 22,000 acres, and it's, I'd say about 90% of it is protected land.
Are you
The other
protecting it?
10% is, I mean, we try to protect it, but the
Who's
state
invading
is
it?
protecting it. We're protection in the sense that it's not going to be changed. So it's going to be here for as long as this easement lasts, which is, years and years.
Yeah, you guys do
I
a
don't,
lot
I don't know
of
the exact number, but we're protected land, which is really nice.
You guys are
A
pretty
lot of South Carolina's that way.
You guys do a lot of prepping for hunting seasons and all that, but I know you also you maintain the grounds a lot more, kind of like a state park would. Like you're fixing your own roads, you're doing controlled burns, you're doing like the stuff that state parks do to preserve their lands. You guys are also doing. I think that's a big thing to mention.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, a lot of our property, I think it's about 80% we burn yearly, and that's for a lot of really good reasons. One of the main ones is for us is just the population of deer that we receive because of how well we take care of our property.
Mm-hmm.
But the next thing is just it's good to yearly do burns because you have a lot of buildup and stuff. So that's when you get massive wildfires that are uncontrolled. That's
Right.
why a lot of states choose to do controlled burns themselves. And because of the amount of property that we have, we every year burn as much as we can, as long as it's safe to do so, and as long as we can get there. Because a lot of our land is in swamp, so you can't really burn it. It's too wet year round.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I
But-
came and visited you, it was like right after the burn.
Actually, no. When you came and visited me, it was right before
Was it? Because
our fall season. So our burn season is usually, it's like
Because I thought we
December
came, like-
through. Our burn season's like December through February is really when we do our most burning.
Oh, okay.
You can notice though
But I
year
definitely
long.
saw, like spots that looked burned. You can see like burns on trees and stuff.
Which, yes, you can't like a lot of our area is just you can see scorched areas because when we burn 80% of our land, we burn some areas one year and then some areas the next year. So like we split it up because you don't want an area burned yearly. You want it burnt ideally every other year. But you can always notice that the land has been burnt because it's such a strong burn. You see it on the trees and things like that.
So strong.
Hercules.
Hercules. But I mean, I think that's the best thing to do for property like this and a lot of property in general. But it's interesting in places like Tennessee and stuff, it's harder to do controlled burns because it's very hilly, very mountainous and stuff.
Yeah, they can.
So that kind of takes a different turn. It's harder to control them.
Yeah.
And the environment's just a lot different. I'm way down in South Carolina, so I'm in the lowlands. we're mostly pine trees. We get a lot of buildup of
Yeah, you got those tall pines like
pine
Georgia.
needles and stuff. Yeah, it's all longleaf pines, and those kind of need to be burned to really even sustain a population of longleaf pines.
I mean, they're
You
really
have to
asking
burn
for
the
it,
area.
honestly.
Pretty much, they are actually.
They're kind of
That specific type of tree, longleaf pines, are really they grow best in environments that are burnt regularly. We've come to find out.
I mean, if you didn't want to get burned, then why do you look like that? Come on.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, dude, when I came down there and visited you, yeah, you took me out that night when you guys were doing like the retrieval from all the hunters. Like,
yeah.
That was cool, dude. Getting to go out there in the woods like late at night and going down all the trails. And then once we were done, you took us to like open field where it was like zero amount of light pollution from the city at all. And you could just see like literal galaxies and the stars.
That's cool.
Yeah, I live. The nearest town is tiny. There's very little light pollution from that, and the next nearest one's like an hour away. So I'm
that's like the perfect
basically in the middle of nowhere as you can get. I live right near the Savannah River in the swamplands, so there's plenty of spots to really see a lot of really cool stars and things like that.
Yeah, you lose phone service half an hour before you get to your house.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot down here. There's not a
fully relied on your Wi-Fi for a weekend.
Yeah, which is perfect. I mean, I love the.
No, it was great.
I love
it was really cool.
the ability to just kind of be away from everything. And when I go out for work and stuff, I'm kind of just disconnected from life, and I'll go and do my work and be out in the woods, and I'll come back home, and I get to, obviously get on my internet and see what's going on. But it is nice to get like that forced break from everything daily. You just are out doing your own thing.
Yeah, man.
Sick.
I think we're gonna take a little break. I just got a phone call through that I'm gonna go do real quick, and then we'll be back, section 2, and let's get this conversation heated up.
Let's go, boys.
Yes, sir.
We're already recording, Thomas.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Edit it out. Edit it out.
edit all this out.
Yeah, okay, producer.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we've all been doing a little bit of traveling. At least I say a little bit. For me, you guys have done much more.
I travel all the damn time.
Yeah, that's not new for you. You work travel.
Nope,
but you also did fun travel.
Yeah,
but you did. Yeah,
I went
to Virginia recently, right?
Yeah, I went to West Virginia for my annual Mountain Mama weekend on the 4th of July. Met up with my friends that I grew up with.
Love that.
Had a huge slip and slide. Made a bunch of pizza for them.
I know you brought an absurd amount of local beers for the homies to try.
I brought 6 cases of beer.
How many?
6.
6 cases of local beers.
Yeah, and I came back with 2.5. We didn't have that many drinkers this time.
That's not too bad.
Man, I love this sour.
Just means more beer for you to drink.
Yeah, which is still in the cooler outside.
Nice.
It's drained of water though, so it won't get nasty.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, we set up shop on top of the hill and slept in the back of the car like I usually do. And
yeah, I just know you came home and you're like, I'm hurting.
Oh, that was from the slip and slide. Yeah, the slip and slide is always a big thing that we do, and it's man, we're not 16 or 18 anymore, and it hurts.
By the end, you're just sore as hell.
It's not even sore, dude. I showed Kenny I was.
Oh, he was battered.
Yeah,
you're just bruised and beat.
Yeah, I had scratches all up and down my body.
Yeah, dude, he was looking haggard.
Yeah, I looked like I got in a fight and I lost against a mountain lion.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Just can't physically take it any longer.
Yeah,
I can't wait for next year.
Well, yeah, on my travels, once again, I went to Georgia to visit my family for my little brother, who I can just barely even call my little brother because he's 16 and probably an inch taller than me at this point. which is huge. But yeah, I went there, and like usual, my mom always orders this just gigantic water slide, one of those big inflatable ones for us to just play on all day and hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was pretty sick though, because you had like the little ladder on the side, but it had a really last year's was one big wide slide. This year's had two separate slides, so like two people could go down and kind of race if they wanted to, but then it ended in like a giant pool of water instead of just like flat at the bottom and puddles of water. So like you landed in like 2 feet of water, so you could really send it down that thing. Yeah, and of course we're still like flying over the edge, but yeah, lots of fun, lots of getting scratched up by Velcro.
Yeah, I remember you sending me some Snapchats of you guys doing some stuff. And it looked like a blast.
Oh, my
You had like
favorite.
the canopies all set up and
Oh yeah, dude. Like 2 like 10 by 20 canopies,
yeah.
and then me and my stepdad Brian set up some like fans in the corner of them, like redneck style, which was pretty sweet. I was like, wow, this is like the best idea I've ever seen. I don't know why I haven't done this before. You can just
You
like
gotta have that airflow, man.
yeah, you can just like bungee cord those like flat square fans like up to the top in the middle or in the corner. Just plug those things in, dude. Smacks.
Yeah, I think I told you I was like, I'm gonna remember that next time I set up a canopy for
Oh, it's a wonderful idea.
when I go to some festival or whatever.
But yeah, it was a fun time, dude. Got to catch up with some of the family and everything. And yeah, also congrats to my little bro because he just graduated too. So it was like his birthday / graduation party.
Oh yeah,
Graduation.
Yeah, he's all graduated.
Oh, graduation.
Yeah, I felt old as shit because I remember the day he graduated kindergarten was the same day I graduated high school. And
Oh really?
So 12 years ago.
Yeah, big gap.
Wow.
Yeah. And yet he's still just as tall as I am. He might beat me up.
I mean, you're shrinking now that you're older.
I guess. I hope so, for fuck's sake. I'm a big old guy.
Kenny's one of them long boys.
That's what they say.
That's true.
People have been saying I'm the long sword of our generation.
I've
How
heard that.
many people have been saying that?
Just the people.
It's the
So far, I've heard you, and then you tell me a story about someone else saying that. So that's 2 people.
That's people.
It's That's not
That's
person. That's people.
That's more than one person.
Saying that.
Yeah, so I'm sorry you're not, a cool weapon of this generation.
I know. I think I just need a title. I think I'm just jealous.
Producer Thomas.
It's already there.
Oh yeah, true.
Why don't you stop being ungrateful?
I forget, man.
Forget what
Forget
there
I'm a
is to be
producer
grateful
of
for.
such a. I'm a producer of such a prestigious podcast that doesn't put out any episodes. So I'm like
Hey,
confused.
Well, our
We don't have a
moved
producer,
away.
so-
It really put a dampering on our recording.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
But we're putting out one now. That's what's important.
What about your travels, Thomas? Tell us of your travels.
Yeah, so I went. Where'd I go? I went to Cleveland for. Well, first I started out. I came up to Tennessee, stayed in Tennessee for a few days, hung out with you fellas,
True.
and then after that we went up to Cleveland, stayed there for a few days. I went and I got to Salt Lake Erie, got to see Lake Erie, which was really cool, and always a fun time seeing the Great Lakes because it's.
They're great.
Was it pretty
I don't
bad?
know. Well, no, it's like you can picture it, you understand. You're like, yeah, it looks like it's the ocean, blah blah blah. And you get there and you look at it, and it does feel like you're looking at an ocean, but obviously it's a lake, which is just it kind of just blows my mind
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
when
And
I-
Lake Erie's the smallest one. Lake Superior is way bigger,
Is it superior?
which is because it's Superior. It's in the name.
Ugh.
But yeah, so that was really cool seeing that again because I saw Lake Superior when I went to Chicago years ago, but I kind of had forgotten. And then after that, we went up to New York, which is really cool. The cabin's always really nice. We did a
up in the countrysides of New York.
yeah, up way up in the middle of nowhere. You're out in the woods. It's fantastic. And we got to see they did the fireworks on I think it was the 14th of July, which were amazing. They shoot fireworks off like right in the middle of the lake. They take out some barges with it's the same kind of fireworks show you'd see at, for Gallatin that they have, but it's just right in front of you.
Yeah,
it's right
I saw
on the lake.
videos and stuff, and you can like see the fireworks reflecting off the lake.
Yeah, we just sat on the
cool.
boat and on the dock and just watched. But got to see that, and that was really nice. And then the next weekend we had the dock crawl, which was amazing. It was so much fun. But
is that like a pub
it's
crawl
hard. It's a pub crawl, but
on
we
the
go
water.
dock to dock. So we'll leave from ours, and the first two places we just walked to because they were close. And then the third place was actually Dad and Christine had to do a stop, so we did a British pub.
Yeah, you said they're all
We
themed.
did- Yeah, they're all themed. So like, I can't remember the first.
You said there was a Jamaican one,
Oh,
The
that's
first
cool.
theme was like,
and you
can't
guys did the
remember
British
exactly
one.
what they called it. It was like a tropical theme. They had like a rum drink,
Rumba.
and they had like it was Hawaiian theme. That's what it was.
Ah,
So after the Hawaiian one was Dad and Christine's, and they did the English pub.
Yeah,
So we had fish and chips and just a brown beer. I can't remember what we got, but we
Just
got a
good
brown
old-
beer.
Just a good old pub ale.
Yeah, good old ale. And then after ours was the wine tasting, which was interesting. It was like French themed, so he had like cheeses and breads and stuff for everybody to try.
I'd be so
But
upset. I'd be like, dude,
For
I am-
he really needed to be like the first stop, because third stop by that time everyone's pretty drunk already, so no one was really listening to him. So
yeah, it feels like
he's like-
wine should
he's
be like
asking
the
us-
first stop
yeah,
for sure.
exactly. He's asking us to pair wines with like a certain cheese or bread, and we're all like just
I'm too
having
drunk
a
to
good
taste
time.
his chicken.
Exactly. So that was pretty funny. But then after that was the Jamaican themed, and Jamaican themed is really cool. We went out on there's an island out on the lake that they call Blueberry Island because it's just surrounded by blueberry bushes, pretty much.
Sick.
I thought they were banana
So-
trees.
An island out in the lake. That was Jamaican themed, and then after that was
Probation.
I guess it was prohibition themed. It was like they had
Prohibition Island?
moonshine. Well, no, prohibition. They had like a moonshine theme, so they were giving out a bunch of moonshine at that stop,
Sick.
which pretty much is what ended the stop for everybody.
That
After
just-
that, we were like, let's all go to our houses.
That
And-
just ended everybody.
Yeah, it sounds pretty tough.
Sick,
Yeah.
dudes.
But it was fun. It was a great time. It was a great time. I love the dog crawls. I love going up to the lake in general. It's a fun time.
Yeah, dude. Hoping to make my way up there sooner or later.
Oh, and I also got to do a hike. I went on this hike, probably about 30 minutes from the cabin. But one of the trails you could take would take you to Mullet Falls.
Hey,
And I remember, I think I talked to you, David, a
Oh,
few
yeah.
days after, and talked to you about it. But I was very I was laughing to myself a little bit going up the hike, and I took a few pictures of like the signs, all saying Mullet Falls.
You were looking at something as beautiful as a waterfall, and all you could think of is my glorious mullet.
That's exactly right. Like, damn,
Yes,
this waterfall is really nice, but the Walmart Wolverine's even better.
That hair,
That's
though.
right. That's right. That hair dough.
Well, hell yeah,
Heck
dude. That sounds like it was awesome.
So we've all done a lot of travels. Do you guys eat snacks while you travel? I like eating snacks on road trips.
Obviously, dude. Well, I don't know. If I'm driving, I don't eat too much.
I have to keep my mind going, or I might fall asleep.
I listen to just ridiculous other podcasts.
Ridiculous.
I get tired of listening to myself
Yeah.
all the time. So
Yeah. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy eating sunflower seeds while I travel. Specifically the Chinook brand. They have some really great flavors. They have a jalapeno ranch that just like keeps me going, dude. Like it's just enough spice where it like gets hotter the more you eat, and it's so good. It tastes delicious. They have a.
Is this a sponsored ad?
It's not a sponsored ad. I just like to mention good brands, and Chinook is one of them. They are.
They are solid for sure.
They are solid. I actually agree with you. I don't really eat sunflower seeds, but when I do like the Chinook brand. They got a lot of
Yeah.
solid flavors.
We,
I usually go with beef jerky for a road trip
jerky's a good
snack.
one.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a jerky guy.
But I also
I
have
fancy
the
myself a fan of the jerk.
I have the problem that I just usually stop at a lot of places. I like stop at my favorite gas stations.
Yeah, I
on
don't
long
snack.
road
I'll
trips.
just
Gas
stop
station
and
talk?
eat way too much and then make myself tired.
Gas station talk.
Gas station talk.
Round.
You guys
two.
love the gas station talk
It's
on this
true.
podcast.
God,
That's
it's
right.
Almost
true.
as much as you love beer. I think you love gas station talk more than
Well,
you love
you can
beer.
buy beer
There's
at
almost
gas
nothing I love
stations.
more.
So
Yeah, that's true. But then you'd be endorsing drinking and driving, and that's not good. That's
I'm
not
not
good,
saying you're drinking
no,
it at
I'm
the
not-
gas station. I'm saying you're purchasing it at the gas station.
I'm promoting eating meat sandwiches at gas stations and then being really tired.
Mm.
Oh, so the Buc-ee's experience.
Yeah, dude, actually on the way to my mom's in Georgia, I stopped this time because the last time, and I've talked about this on a different episode, I was like, oh yeah, I had the 3 meat sandwich on my way home from Buc-ee's, and I almost put myself in a damn coma because I was so full of
It's the
fucking
club.
meats.
Dude, their club
Yeah,
is
I was like,
to
oh, I'll
die
get the
for.
club.
No,
will
the
be-
club is huge.
I'm like, oh, the club. That sounds like it has vegetables. No, it's just like
no,
it was like an inch and a
It's
half
really-
of turkey.
It's turkey, ham,
Yeah.
cheese, and something else.
Yeah, just no
I think it
lettuce
is
or
just turkey,
tomato.
no, it's
No, there's bacon.
turkey, ham, cheese, and then bacon,
Bacon.
and chipotle.
And like, yeah,
like a
chipotle,
chipotle
sauce.
sauce.
I'm like, I don't know what club you guys are in, but this is not a club sandwich.
I,
So
I
good,
actually
though.
always get the club when I go to Buc-ee's now. It's fantastic. It's
Oh,
so
I mean,
good.
I'm not saying it was bad, but I
Oh, I know. It's
specifically
just, it is,
went for the
it's
club
not
sandwich.
It's not a snack.
Yeah, no, I went for the club sandwich so that I could arrive and not be like, oh, I'm really full and tired now. But turns out,
You were like,
turns
I
out
wanna
Buc-ee's doesn't do vegetables.
have a
No.
little health to this sandwich.
So far, the lightest thing I've eaten there has been a chicken salad sandwich. And it's
I don't think I've ever had their chicken salad.
it's
I've never
pretty-
had their
It's
chicken
pretty
salad.
decent. It's hefty for a chicken salad sandwich.
I love chicken salad.
Oh God, me too. I love all.
My
the
dad makes a
salads.
really good chicken salad.
Hell yeah! Shout out dads.
Shout out dads who make chicken salad.
Yeah.
My dad actually makes a solid chicken salad, to be honest.
That's what I'm talking about. That's part of the dad requirement. You
Well,
gotta be able to make
uh,
really good chicken salad.
Yeah, we gotta have some sort of competition. Figure it out.
Which dad makes the best chicken salad?
Who makes the best chicken salad?
Specifically, dads.
Specifically dads. Yeah, we've we're I'm about to hit the road on Tuesday.
Where are you going this time?
Oh, we're gonna fly on into Reno, drive up to Lovelock, do a school up there, then drive up to Winnemucca, do a school up there, then take our weekend adventure off to San Francisco.
Francisco.
Francisco. That's a fun name to
Nice.
say. Francisco.
That's
Nice,
a lot
yeah.
of traveling right there.
Well, dude, you know what I
Yeah.
love?
That's pretty dope.
Disc golf.
We'll get to disc
Oh, you want to talk about disc golf
No,
now?
we'll get to disc golf in a bit. We don't have
Guys,
to talk about
guys, disc golf.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
So I think Brad and I were talking about it today at work. We're gonna try and hit up Alcatraz.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna do a tour of
oh, while
Alcatraz.
you're
yeah,
in the Bay Area
In the
or whatever.
Francisco's.
yeah, we're gonna be in San Francisco for 3 days.
Francisco.
Francisco.
Might as well
Can't-
check it
I
out.
can't stop myself.
Yeah. There's a few spots for beer that we're gonna stop at, and that I've been to a few times, and This will be our new guys' first time out to San Francisco or even California. We drive through Downers Pass, which takes you through like Napa Valley and all that. And so we do San Francisco on Monday or Tuesday. Then we drive. We drive up to Round Mountain, which is way north of San Francisco, and then we drive back to Reno, and then we fly home
Perfectly circular.
on Friday. So we leave Tuesday, we're there for a week, and then we come back the following Friday. And then the next
Not bad.
day, after I return home from being on the road for 12 days, is our fantasy football draft.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Very excited about sports in general this year.
I won't be around to see you guys love sports because that's what I used to do.
I'll be
Just
on the
hang
road
out.
for the majority of it, so
Yeah, Thomas isn't a sports guy. He's just
I'm not a sports guy.
he just enjoys
Unfortunately,
watching us get mad at sports.
I do enjoy the sport of watching people get mad at sports. It's a technique you gotta have to it.
We've had friends of ours that are girls, like the wives and the girlfriends and stuff, talk
Wait, what
about
do you
doing a fantasy draft where they all pick one of us in a fantasy football draft so that they pick who they think they will be the winner, and whoever picks
I
the winner
see.
wins.
yeah.
A double
we
fantasy
had-
draft.
Last year we had everybody over for the first NFL game of the season.
We did.
And all the guys were outside like playing like yard games and stuff.
Yeah,
and
we're
all
out
the girls
there
were
drinking.
inside watching football.
Yeah,
and
all the
reading
girls are
books.
inside watching football and knitting,
Oh yeah, or knitting or crocheting.
crocheting.
Crocheting. They're different. You can't knit them together. You know.
I'd be interested to know what you think the difference is.
You could just seen how hard I rolled my eyes, but yeah, same thing.
Right.
But yeah, we're all outside shotgunning beers and chit chatting it up and just hanging out with the boys. And all the girls were watching football, just like giving us updates.
Yep. Ashley was the best at it.
Yeah, good time. Yeah, this year it'll be pretty sick.
Yeah, we had the opportunity to go to a open practice
Oh yeah, for the Titans.
at the Titans Nissan Stadium. It was really nice to see players actually out there doing stuff and doing reps, and they interviewed a bunch of players, and a lot of the veteran players are saying that they've never seen an aggressive offense and defense on the Titans. So I'm really happy about that. They all seem to be in good spirits with the new head coach, Brian Callahan.
Callahan's gonna kill it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great season. That
Calvin really touched my hat. He didn't sign it, but he touched it.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's that.
You know who got a signature?
Yeah, I know. Look, man. I've been a Titans fan for 25 years now and have yet to get an autograph from anybody.
Well, I get an autograph. I get an autographed helmet by the head coach. I won one of the QR code like giveaway things
Little
at the
scannables.
practice. Yeah, little scannables. I didn't think it was real. And then I emailed them back and was like, "Are you sure this is real? Like, you just need my address? Like, you don't want my social or anything?" Or
Yeah, no, I did the same thing when I won tickets to a concert off the radio. I fully got on Reddit and was like asking the Nashville Reddit page. I was like, has anyone ever won tickets from this radio? Is this real? Are they going to steal my money or something?
Right. Yeah. So now
It's almost like, yeah, it's too good to be true.
he replied back.
never
He was
win.
like, "No, I just need your home address. What'd you think of the practice?" And I let him know like what all the guys said about the practice. And
Well, yeah, what's funny is David's like, yeah, always scan the QR codes. And I did scan it, but I was too drunk to put my email in.
yeah, Matt apparently
That sounds about right.
Matt apparently like did that like 5 or 6 times, and he was super mad when I put that in the group chat that I got it.
Yeah, no, I mean, usually I wasn't too drunk to put it in. I was just too lazy. Like, I opened it, I was like, oh, I have to put in my info? Weak. And just pretty much gave up at that point.
Yeah. It was cool. It was actually weird because there weren't a lot of people there.
Not a lot of fans, and then
It was probably like,
there was probably a couple
Probably-
hundred.
nah, I feel like there's at least like 1,000.
No
It had to
way.
have been at least 1K. I mean, you have to think about like the perimeter of the seats, and there was like up to like, I don't know, like at least the 12th row, like almost all the way around.
I don't think it was 1,000 though, because all the way on the other side of the field there weren't a lot of people.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it was 1,000. But then they did all the other open practices where they still have these open practices that
Well,
you had
those ones
to
you have
buy
to buy,
tickets
yeah.
for. These tickets were free. So that's why I didn't understand like the amount of people that weren't there.
Yeah, and it's at the stadium,
Yeah.
which is good, just kind of cool. It was sick though.
A lot
We
of
got our
fun.
pictures with T-Rack and the cheerleaders and stuff.
And I got a sweet new pair of overalls.
Yes, you did, dude. I went up to the pro shop with a friend of ours, and as soon as I saw those overalls, I took a picture of them, and I told the woman that was working in the pro shop, I was like, if you see a man with a mullet come back in this shop within the next 20 minutes, you'll know that I sent him. I knew he was going to buy those overalls.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was tax-free weekend as well, so
Yeah, she pushed it on me. She was like, hey, make sure you tell him it's tax-free weekend.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
Should have bought so much stuff that day.
Could have.
I'm glad I didn't, though.
I've really only bought like two things at the pro shop:
I only
Derrick Henry jersey and a Frank Wycheck like commemorative card plaque, and that was years ago before he died. R.I.P. Frank.
R.I.P. Frank.
Rest in peace, dude.
Man.
Beautiful part of the Titans' history.
Thomas, you came up to Tennessee quite a few times though in the last couple months.
Indeed,
Yeah. No, I mean I try to get up there as much as possible.
he just loves us so much.
I love Tennessee just in general.
That's why you moved.
I mean, I moved from Tennessee because I
you
really
loved it too
love this
much.
job.
When you love something, you gotta let it go.
This job I
Just
love
like
as
Pauly.
much as I love Tennessee.
Just like Paulie, I had to let him go.
Yeah, dude. Well, dude, I mean, speaking of
But you
jobs-
know, I'll always be showing back up in Tennessee. I'll always be there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, dude,
So I
speaking of
haven't
jobs,
forgotten.
dude, I got another brewery job again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't even know if I ever even mentioned that I stopped working at a brewery before, but yeah, now I'm working at Fat Bottom out in the Nations in Nashville. It's a pretty sick gig. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we at Prince Street absolutely love their brand. Their beer is top notch.
It is fantastic, I will say. Very happy to be working there.
Yeah, we're trying to set up a podcast there. Hopefully that'll happen soon. I've been emailing people back and forth, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be fun.
Absolutely. Lots of good folks there. Be a good episode for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of fun people.
Yeah.
They're actually having their 12th anniversary coming up.
I know it's next Saturday, and I told them I can't
Yeah.
be there.
I will be there. I will be there in full blast. Having a great time. Can't wait.
Yeah,
They're even doing flash tattoos on site. It'll be sick.
What are you getting?
Probably nothing. I wanted to, but I don't want to get a tattoo in the summer. I want to wait till the fall.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
I sweat too much, man. I
That's
just
true.
can't do it. I'm gonna wait till spooky season and get some more spooky tattoos.
Yeah, spooky season is upon us. Do you get any trick or treaters down there, Thomas?
Yeah, you get anyone? You get any
no.
little?
I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, all the people who work here, they usually take their families to Hampton, which is about 30 minutes from here, to go trick or treating because there's nothing going on around here.
Word. Well,
You might
That's
be.
usually how it goes.
You might be the coolest part about South Carolina.
I might be the coolest part.
What about Baba?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, Mike.
Me and Baba down here holding down the fort in South Carolina.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How many times do you hang out with Baba, Thomas?
Yeah,
Zero amount of times.
Oh.
actually once. So
We're both busy. We both work.
actually
we work
one amount
way
of
too
times.
much.
He did one amount of times.
Y'all should like
Yeah.
go grab a
Well, we
beer
get the
one
whole.
night.
We have to have a whole gathering again. We'll have to get you and
Oh yeah.
David,
are we gonna
David
do
and
a,
Kenny need to come down here. And we'll have
live,
like a whole
live
group.
from the woods?
That'd be.
Oh yeah, true. We
That'd
could
be a
have
fun
a
episode.
podcast from the house.
I'm a little afraid of Baba being on the podcast. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I am so in for that. We gotta get
I'm
the boy
down,
in here, dude.
100%.
Get the boy
I don't
Bob
see
in
a.
here.
I don't see a problem. What would be the problem with Baba being on the podcast?
Yeah, David, what's the problem? What do you have against Baba?
Great personality.
Yeah, dude.
You
Beautiful
know how
boy.
Baba gets.
What, angry and
What
quiet?
in games, man?
Yeah,
He might
angry
get
and
angry in
quiet.
games. He's not gonna get. He's not gonna get angry and
Or he-
quiet with
or-
us talking on a podcast.
Or he just gets giggly. That's the other fun Baba. He either gets
Which is
angry and
also
quiet or like bubbly and giggly.
Yeah, well, he's a great guy. He'd be a
Ideally, we
great
get
guest.
the bubbly and giggly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, we should do a whole podcast from South Carolina.
Yeah,
Pull
we'll do
all
that
of
in the
us
future.
together.
That'd be a lot. of
Absolutely, dude.
fun. All right. I need a break.
Yeah, we'll break your
Yeah, let's take another break. We'll be right
Alright.
back.
Yeah, boys.
All right.
So we're back again.
We back.
So the three of
We're
us.
back.
We're back. The three of us play. I guess Kenny and I play more disc golf than Thomas does. Thomas putts in the backyard with us when we have them out.
I participate. I'll be
Um,
around for some rounds.
Thomas
You never
also
know.
plays a lot of can jam when we got it going, so I'll allow
He
it.
is a throw. He does like to throw a little disc.
Play some ultimate frisbee and I'll be down.
I'll still kick your butt, but sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
dude. Yeah, I've been back in the disc golf game pretty hard.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun getting out there in these hot summer days after working outside or in a brewery all day and then playing a round of disc golf. Cause I hate myself.
Yeah, it just depends on the day. You know, sometimes a little too wore out. Some days it's just a little too nice to give up the opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you and Zach wanted to go play the Briar Scratch course tomorrow.
Oh, I can't tomorrow, but another time. We did just play the little tourney there, though.
We did. We played the Gnaw Toss, which was the replacement tournament for Sauce Toss, which happens out in the holler of Cottontown.
Did you have fun?
Nah.
Nah.
So it's basically it's a goofy tournament that happens. Sauce Toss, there's usually an award at the end of it that's called the most saucy for the person that basically kind of gets fucked up the most. We kind of encourage having a good time and not taking this so seriously. So it's not even like a D tier tournament. Honestly, it's like a G, or I guess it's an F tier because we're having fun. You like we follow the rules of the PDGA, but it's not like something that's like it's more casual. Obviously, we play OBs, we play hazards. You know, you have to have your foot in the right place. Stuff like we play the actual rules, but it's not like we encourage people that haven't played before, especially on a tournament style, to come to this course and this event because we're more laid back and it's kind of like an introduction. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's
a lot
a
of
great
people.
way to get introduced to like tournament style play.
There's a lot of people that play that will coach you through it and be like, hey, like just letting you know if you go play out somewhere else, you know, and you're playing a C tier or D tier or B tier, like you're not gonna be able to do that. Like you have to do it this way. So it's a really nice like kind of learning experience for a lot of new people. Kenny and I were in the amateur division, and Kenny tied for second place,
Indeed.
which was super cool. I did not get last, so I'm happy. But
But I did get a CTP, which is the closest to pin.
Yeah, that was sick. I had the CTP on, I think, hole 2, the downhill hanging basket.
I love the hanging basket.
Yeah, I had it. And then as we were leaving that hole on the second round, I watched the last group playing. The guy just parked it
Jody.
directly under the basket.
Jody Franklin.
Yeah, Jody. And I was like, dang it. I just had to watch that get ripped right out of my hands.
So second round, that same hole. Hole 2 is a downhill kind of slight fade shot. It's a hanging basket. It hangs off the ground about 6 feet.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm like 6'4". No, it's hanging up higher than that because I'm like 6'4", and I could barely get my hand to, like, push the disc out of the bottom basket.
Oh yeah, so I guess it is higher.
Yeah, it's like
I actually
closer to
raised
8
it.
feet.
I raised it from last year.
I noticed.
So Thomas, you know a couple of my putters. I have that Gecko, the one that's like super flexible.
The rubbery one.
Thomas?
Oh yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, sorry, my voice just wasn't picking up for a second.
Oh.
Oh, I thought your brain just
No,
stopped.
my computer is experiencing some issues.
Oh boy. So you know the Gecko putter. So I was my disc landed directly underneath the basket and is technically not at rest inside the basket. Therefore, I need to somehow get it inside the basket. And usually when you're like that, you're in an awkward stance. You got to try and throw it in, and hit the chains, and make the chains catch it. And a lot of times it doesn't work out the way that you plan. Well, I took my Gecko and I folded it up like a Tostino.
Like a taco?
No,
Or no,
like a Tostino. I rolled it up.
No, taquito.
Taquito, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I rolled it up like a dang taquito.
Torquito.
You're having some problems, David.
Look, man. And I just kind of like pushed it through the basket, and everyone on my card's like, yeah, that works.
Yeah, just push it straight through the bottom.
I was like, do I have to take this shot? Because I'm like right here. And they're like, it's technically not sitting at the bottom of the basket.
I feel like that would pass in a sanctioned tournament.
I mean, it's basically a tap in, but I'm going through underneath the basket.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
So that was really fun. It used to be a 9-hole course. Now is a 12-hole. It's really fun. It's not the normal sauce toss course. During the second round, we did come up with a altered stipulation. You weren't allowed to say any form of yes.
No, yes, no, yeah, no.
Yeah, any form of yes was a stroke added to your score. So there were some people that were trying to get people to slip up the entire time, which was pretty funny.
You having fun over there?
Yeah, they were asking like stuff like that, or neighbor Dave showed up to.
The whole point is that you got to say nah.
Yeah, you got to say yes. Nah. You can't say yes.
Nah.
Yeah, so you're trying to trick people into saying the wrong thing.
Right. So I told neighbor Dave about it when he showed up, and he was like, oh, I'll be right back. And he went up to all the cards, and he was interrogating people.
Like, hey, you guys having a good round today? Everyone's like, yeah. Nah.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. I was stoked to tie for second with their boy Troll Biscuits.
Yeah, man. Second place is cool.
Yeah, dude. I was a little stoked about it.
I got my sauce toss first place trophy
Indeed.
for the rec division.
Indeed. Yeah, we decided to not do a throw off for who actually got second place, and we just split the prize money down the middle. A little gentleman's agreement.
Oh yeah.
But then our boy Troll did hit the A spot though.
Well, he hit it. Jody hit it
directly back to back after Troll hit it. Jody hit it.
Yeah,
it was 2 back-to-back aces. It was insane.
And everybody got to see the chicken wing shot.
Also that.
Which almost hit the basket.
I mean, obviously I didn't hit it, but you saw the shot. I was within like inches of the chain.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Very close.
I would have
dude.
flipped out.
Yeah, I would have been tearing my shirt off and sliding on my knees like I was a soccer player or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have freaked out, dude.
Yeah, we had fun. Hopefully we could get a little bit more disc golf in when I get back from
It's gonna be
smoke school.
Mr. Yawns over here.
Yeah, it was a long day.
We do be working.
We do
be out
working.
here working,
You do be out there working.
and it's hot. It's hot out there taking care of properties. It's super hot in the brewery.
I've also been getting up way earlier than I should be. And
Well,
staying up later.
That's possibly
Oh, wait,
partially my fault.
I think you're staying up later than you should be, and waking up when you should be.
No, see, I get up like 3
No.
hours
That's
before
me.
I have to go to work.
You wake up 3 hours before you have to go to work?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
yeah, I do stuff around the house.
I wake up 30 to 15 minutes
But you stay
before
up.
I'm supposed to get out of the house.
I stay up until like 10:30, 11.
You stay up late, and then you wake
And then
up.
I get up
early.
at like 5, yeah.
I fell asleep at 8:30 last night.
Dang,
Yeah, you were out.
you fell asleep at 8:30?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm full old man now, dude. I get to work. super
Oh,
early.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 45-minute drive to get to work, so I wake up super early and then get there by 6.
Yeah, you just kind of have to do it.
I got home from Prince Street last night at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I
And then
had some Sonic for dinner, and I forgot my bag in the living room. And then I came in from work today. I was like, oh, nice. Glad to see David also ordered some fast food and left it in there. Saw your McDonald's bag. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, dude.
I can-
I
yeah, I
left
can
it
vibe
there on
with that.
purpose so I could be like, I did eat food.
I aided. I'm an adult.
I'm an
I'm an
adult.
adult.
I have food.
So, some big things have been happening in the TV world. New season of Vikings Valhalla dropped, and I know you don't watch it, which you should, because you love the other Viking show.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll watch it some
But
point.
you've been preoccupied with.
One Piece. Yeah,
You tried the One Punch theme on that, buddy.
I know, but it still feels right.
No, it doesn't, because they stopped writing. They took a break. I'm so mad.
Back.
Anyway, Kenny and Thomas are big One Piece fans, and I am not.
I'm almost caught up. There's like, what,
We're getting there.
1,114 right now as we speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm at
What day is today?
1,090 something. So,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
almost there. I've
You're getting
literally been
close.
watching it almost nonstop.
Did they beat
since
Big
March the
Mama
1st.
yet?
Did they what?
Did they beat Big Mama yet?
Oh, yeah, spoiler alerts, but yeah. For anybody who's never watched One Piece.
That's the best part about
For anyone who's never watched an anime, the villains do get defeated at some point. So that's kind of how it works.
The best part about
Yeah,
you watching One
that's great.
Piece in the living room is that when I watch it, I just like watch a little bit of an episode. I go back to Matt at Prince Street and I tell him what episode I'm on. And I know who the characters are and I know what happens.
You act like I don't text him once a month and tell him where I'm at.
Yeah, but he thinks that I don't know what One Piece is, and then I tell him everything that I remember from the episode, and he goes, "Oh."
Oh,
So I'm just faking my way through it, dude.
yeah.
You're just making up as much as you can. You're just straight up lying to people.
No, I'm not
You're
lying.
just straight
'cause
up lying.
I remember what happens in the episodes, but like Kenny, I ask you questions whenever I see you watching. We're just like, "Oh, did this happen yet? Is that guy gone?" Or like,
Oh, and I'm always willing to fill in,
Yeah.
which is funny because I'm not. When my girlfriend asks me, I'm like, just shush, watch.
Shut your mouth.
I don't know what's happening. But then David's like, hey, what's happening there? I'm like, okay, so this just happened, and before that,
Yeah,
this
let's
person
straight up
came to
pause
this.
it.
Yeah.
Oops.
You just tell him in such great detail he can explain it to anybody and he'll think
Yeah,
he'll think
pretty
that he's
much.
right.
I mean, Matt doesn't question it anymore.
But I mean, also, besides One Piece being amazing, we are fully caught up on Demon Slayer.
Oh my God, Demon Slayer. Okay.
Okay.
3 movies to finish the show.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Attack on Titan.
Oh my
Well,
lord.
kinda.
Kind of.
It wasn't really movies. I guess it depends on what they.
Attack on
Consider
Titan
it.
just took a long time.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's gonna happen here as well.
I don't think so, man.
Well, I don't know about the timeline, but if they're going to release it as movies, then they could technically take longer
What do you
to
think
do
will be
it.
finished first, Demon Slayer or One Piece?
Demon Slayer, for sure.
I would assume.
One Piece, I don't think One Piece is going to end for a while. I'd say years.
2,000 episodes.
It's going to be, no, I mean,
I mean,
I'd
they're only gonna do a
say
Demon Slayer episode, or not episode, but I guess movie. Probably
they're well,
once a
Demon
year
Slayer
for the next
should
like
do
3 years.
3 movies over the next 3 years. They're supposed
No
to do.
way. No.
That's what they've
Guaranteed.
said.
Almost guaranteed.
Really?
That's kind of what they've said.
But that's
Anime,
so
baby.
much time.
They're taking, they're taking a long segment of what the show comes from, the manga,
Yeah.
and they're condensing it into I'm assuming these movies are all going to be about almost 2 hours long. If I had to guess,
Well, they should be, but it's not.
but
Gonna
there's
be,
like
You
so
think
in
2
the in the
2 whole hours?
timeline, there's certain fights that they're covering is basically what the movies are going to do. There's
Right.
like 3 major fights.
yeah, but
And so they could condense a lot of that down into something else.
But this
You know what
isn't
I
going to
mean?
be like the train arc.
No.
No, this is final. Like this is they're not making a different version of these movies. These movies is how the final season happens. For
Yeah.
them to do it over 3 years would be absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, David.
Well,
Oh,
I'd say
oh,
a year
oh,
long.
poor
Well,
David.
I would say they've already probably started a lot of production on this movie right now.
I
If
think
not the
I think
next
we'll
movie.
get all
So they've
3.
probably worked on it already.
I
was-
think we'll get all 3 by the end of next year.
Oh, David.
Really? You think? Really? I would hope not.
That feels rushed for one.
Why? Why would it feel rushed?
3 movies in 1 year. If they're gonna be as long as Thomas thinks they are, that's gonna be extremely rushed.
I'd say. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
They're
But
not like major
I'd
motion
say-
pictures.
They're
Well,
what?
that's what they're kind of putting them out to be. They're supposed to be like 2 hour long segments of part of this manga because they have a lot to cover. They
Right.
still have a lot to cover from where they're at.
Yeah.
So
as
I
far
would
as the
say
manga
3
goes.
movies. 3 movies about 1 to 2, or like 1.5 to 2 hours long would be appropriate. So I would say with the animation of that, it would take a while for them to do it.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
don't think
extremely
we will
detailed
not see a
animation
movie.
for one.
We won't see a movie this year. I'd say late next year we'd see a movie.
Oh yeah, the first one will be out by 2025, but the next one probably late 26 or 27.
I mean, I'm hopeful they do that because that's what I would want to see. If they're gonna do it in movies, they should do it in
I'm
big
gonna be,
ways.
I'm gonna be so mad
Because they're not
if it
gonna.
takes
They
3
can't
years
have
for
like
this.
3 movies that all come out within
Well,
a year and a half, 2 years of each other.
If they do
David's-
it for 3 years, I lose interest completely.
David's new into anime.
Depending on how good the movie is. Because that's the thing.
Facts,
That's what you're pretty much breaking it down to is would you rather a movie that's like really well made
But
or a
this,
movie that's like
but
hastily made?
this isn't a franchise that have done just movies. They do shows. Their only other movies was one arc that they already covered in a season.
Yeah, but that's what I would.
Like it's not like they.
That's why I would argue that they should make them longer because they
Well, yeah.
have
If it's
the
a
time
3,
to do
if
it.
it's a 3-hour movie, okay, cool, that makes sense. It's one every year, one every 8 months. Not a full year.
See, this is why
Yeah.
I want you to watch Attack on Titan because you've never watched it except for like a few episodes, and you're not gonna have to go through the painstaking wait that everybody else had to go through to watch that shit.
So how is that released?
the seasons or the end part?
Everything. How was it done? Was it a TV show and then they did the last season as a movie?
It wasn't a movie. It was broken up into like
Parts.
Yeah, it was like season 4, part 1, and then part 2 that came out forever fucking later.
Technically, what Attack on Titan did, it was the same season. It just took them long periods of time to create an episode. Does that make sense?
But I mean, they're like 48 plus.
Yeah, they're all longer,
episodes,
but
so
it's technically on the same
it's
season.
essentially
it just
like
took a
being
while
like,
for them to finish the episode.
Yeah,
They're really long episodes.
It was like them basically being like, "Oh, we're making a movie." It's just a little shorter than that, but it just still took so long, like an absurd amount of time.
But Attack on Titan has
people
how
got
many
very upset
seasons?
about. Do what?
How many seasons does Attack on Titan have?
4, I think, right, Thomas?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
I think it's 4.
How many episodes per?
Can't remember right now.
12, probably.
12? Really? I thought it was like 20 something.
I have to look it up. If I
been a
looked it
while.
up, I'd say that.
Well, there's other
It's
ones you should
very-
watch too, David. Like, and that's the beautiful thing about anime is like you get really into some shit, and yeah, it's like, oh, it'll take another year before we get more of it. But in the meantime, you just find other animes to watch, and then it's like, oh hey, this one's not finished yet, so now I gotta find another one to watch, and then you watch another one, and then by the time you finish watching that one, the first one you were watching's last part came out. It's just like a circle. It's really a trap, honestly. Like, kind of just ruins your life. But I'm okay with that.
I'll stick to
Sure,
my
you're
NCIS.
Like, what is it? So like right now, I'm just pounding my way through One Piece, trying to get caught up to the current episodes. And when I get caught up and I have to wait a week every time for a new episode, I'm gonna start watching a different anime and just grind through that.
Very little of that.
And then be like, oh hey, it's Sunday, time to watch One Piece again. It's truly a terrible cycle, but I do love it. The true addiction of nerdness. I'm gonna restart Fairy Tail probably when I get caught up on One Piece.
I'm gonna be pissed if it takes 3 years to get the end of Demon Slayer.
It's gonna be a hot minute, brother. I wouldn't expect any less than 2. Man, it hurts me to see how deeply a new anime fan is hurt for the first time of realizing how long it's gonna take to get new episodes.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's not a.
I mean, when you started watching, everything was out except for when you started watching, the last season was currently coming out.
No.
Not the last one, but the second or third, whatever you would consider it. The Sword.
It was the Sword Village arc. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was coming out when you started, like week by week. So like, this is the first time you've hit Demon Slayer where you actually have to wait more than a week, really.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I think
it
between
sounds-
seasons, from the season that when you started watching it, where we were at, I think it was like a year and a half to 2 years between seasons.
Yeah,
of
because
most of Demon Slayer.
me and you and one of my friends I used to work with at my old brewery job, we went and saw the
Train arc.
opening for the Sword Village arc in theaters.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was like a year and a half ago, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. I need to go see Deadpool. That's what
I do really want to see Deadpool.
Yeah, I need to go see Deadpool.
Deadpool and Wolverine. I've heard it's really great,
I've
and I hope that it's really great. 'cause
I've avoided every
Marvel's put out a
spoiler.
lot of shit movies.
I've avoided every spoiler. Other
That's
than
impressive, actually. They're
obviously,
everywhere.
yeah. No, anytime I see Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds on any kind of social media post, I close my apps completely.
You just ignore it completely.
I do. That's what I do. I just ignore it. It's easy. It's very easy. Yeah. My mic stand is like breaking. It's great.
You went very German there.
No, I did not.
Uh,
We're just gonna move. There we go. We're just gonna move
Oh, sorry.
mid podcast. It's fine.
I know you have like a full
Edit-
mic
edit all this.
discrepancy.
We're just gonna.
That's not even the right word. I don't even know how to use vocabulary.
this
It's
is
okay,
A full,
I'm back.
This is a full edit right here. The solid like minute
It's,
edited. Gone.
nope. We're gonna keep it because you know
No.
what? It's fine.
We
Delete it.
rolling, baby.
Rolling with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girls on standby waving, just say hi. Did you stop? Nah, I just drove by.
Hey, yo, let's go. That's what we like
What?
to do.
With
What was that?
Speaking,
Ice, baby.
that was some Vanilla Ice.
That was something. I must tell you.
Speaking of white guys rapping, I did buy tickets to go see Young Gravy in September. So that'll be sick.
you know what I bought?
Okay, what? But I also want to come back to what I was just saying. But what did you buy?
Apparently Eminem came out with a marble painted vinyl for his new album.
Oh, that's sick.
So I got one, and then I bought one for James Brown and Sarah because they're
That's
absolutely
tight, dude.
obsessed with the album.
That's sick, dude. That's really cool of you.
Oh, it looks so good.
They're awesome people,
Yeah, they deserve it. They
for sure.
big sporters.
No, but back to what I was saying was with Young Gravy. I already wanted to go see him anyway, but I was a little hesitant on purchasing the tickets just for financial reasons. And then I saw that the opener was Carter Vale, and if you don't know who that is anyway, he's
The Dirt Man?
Yeah, the Dirt Man. He sings the Dirt Man. I put a little dirt under my pillow for the
You know, we're
Dirt
guys.
Man.
I had someone on Apex the other day. His name was I'm the Dirt Man.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
he texted,
Amazing.
he put in the team text. He was like, y'all got the dirt?
Y'all got that dirt?
You got that dirt?
So Bob and I were replying back. I was like, I put a little dirt under my pillow for the Dirt Man. And then Bob
in
was just
case he
like,
comes
I got
around.
the dirt.
Yeah, you
You
don't want to
never
get
know.
you don't want to get dragged down to his lair, deep under the
Deep
mountain.
under the mountain.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but yeah, he's opening for Gravy, so that'll be pretty great. And there's also supposed to be some like surprise guests who knows who that'll be.
Jack Black.
Dude, I hope it's Shania Twain.
Let's go, girls.
Real.
I feel like a woman. Let's go, girls. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, that'll be sick.
Heck yeah.
You going to any concerts anytime soon?
I'll be going to a concert in August 31st.
Who is this?
I'll be seeing King Gizzard. You already know.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
You going with
Yeah.
Parth?
Yeah, me and Parth, Ben, and Ava are gonna go see King Gizzard.
Parth?
It's,
Where's
One of
that?
our
it's at
buddies.
the Ascend Amphitheater.
Oh, so you're coming up to Tennessee again.
Yeah, I'll be in Tennessee
Oh
again.
my
I'll be
God.
there August 30th. I think me and Parth will be there. Well, we'll have to do something.
Our good buddy Parth. Our
mean just hang
local
out?
human computer.
You mean just hang
We'll
out
hang
in our
out.
room and
We'll-
get
we'll-
DoorDash?
We'll hang out and drink some
Yeah,
beer.
let's go hang out and
Some
DoorDash and Taco Bell.
You know, the regular things. The things you do.
The norm.
Things you do with the boys.
But yeah, no, I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a fun concert. Always
Yeah.
good to see King Gizzard.
Hell yeah, dude. I might go to that. I haven't fully
Wait.
decided.
Heck
We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
I was like new.
They just
concert
came out with
experiences.
their what is this album? Their 26th album since they started. I can't remember what year they started, but
Heck,
I think it was 2013. 2013,
really?
2012.
I think
something
that's
like
one
that.
of the.
But they've released a lot of albums.
Yeah,
They're
I mean, they
good.
have like 10 albums or something out.
No, they have 20. This is their 26th.
Jeez, for real?
Yeah, they've released 26
Somebody's a
albums.
slacker.
They've been going at it. They don't stop.
They have more albums than we've done episodes.
That's 100% true.
Don't stop till you get
Yeah.
enough. Come on.
Come on.
And you don't stop.
Can't stop till you get enough.
Come on.
Nice.
Thanks.
What a podcast this is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, hopefully by the time we get this all edited, it still sounds as good as this conversation has been.
It sounded great to me.
Yeah.
don't know about you
It
guys,
sounds
but
good
I'm
as
having a-
we're hearing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a great time. So
Yeah.
As far as the conversation, that's yet
Cheers.
to be decided.
Cheers, my boys.
Cheers, homies.
Thanks for trying this out on Discord with us, Thomas.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
hope-
Hopefully it works out and sounds good so we can keep doing it.
We can
I mean,
move forward with the pod and start working
if
on.
we want to have you back on, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you guys want me back on here again.
Yeah.
At
I'm
this
pretty
point,
controversial.
At this point, we can't really do much about it. The fans kind of just ask for it, so
That's true. I
It's
would
true.
say that fans of the podcast know that I need to be on here as much as possible.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
If I asked them, they'd tell me.
Is that what they've been saying? That the people been saying?
I mean,
You know what the
hopefully.
people
that's
told
that's
me?
what I'm hoping for. I'm going to hold on to that, and hopefully they are thinking
People
that.
told me that
But I
Kane's
need
the
to
longsword
be
of
on
our
here.
generation.
I've heard that about myself from people. I have also heard people say that Thomas is kind of like Jello pudding of our generation.
Oh, not Jello pudding.
Kind of
This all sounds like
soft, kind of
bunch of-
malleable.
this all sounds like a bunch of lies, hearsay.
I
Hearsay.
mean, I'm just saying what the people have been saying, dude. Like, you can't get mad at me for what the people have been saying.
Well.
I don't know, man.
I guess I just try harder. Just really prove that
As
I'm for the
as
people.
as the kids say nowadays, get good, kid.
Yeah, correct, idiot.
That's right. That's a skill issue.
Skill issue.
Yeah. It's a complete skill issue.
God.
Well, it's been fun being on the
It's
pod.
been a lot of fun. Thanks,
Hope,
Thomas.
Yes,
keep
dude.
going.
We love you. We love you.
We
here.
do, and we miss you a lot.
I'll be around again.
Oh, I know it.
Be around. Always up in Tennessee.
Yes,
I
sir.
know it. All
boys.
right.
Well,
Well, dude.
I'm gonna go play some games.
Yeah, dude. That was a great beer from Funk
Great
Fest.
beer.
Great
Oh, yeah,
Yazoo
true.
Funk beer.
Great beer, Yazoo. Thanks for the opportunity. You guys are always great supporter of us.
Much appreciation.
Can't wait to
Cheers
get
yet
down there
again.
again. Yeah. All right. And that's a wrap for episode 10. We wanted to thank our friends at Yazoo. We always appreciate you guys when you invite us to your special events. We also are big fans of your beer, so we wanted to thank you again. Thanks to our producer, Thomas, for being our #1 fan since day one. We're really glad we're finally able to get this long-distance episode recorded. Be sure to head to our online store. Link is in our Instagram bio for an exclusive look at a Producer Thomas t-shirt. Go follow us on Instagram at Tennessee on Tap. We're always down to talk to our fans, so feel free to message us. Or you can email us at tnontap@gmail.com. New things are coming to Tennessee on Tap, so be on the lookout. And remember, folks, life's too short for bad beer. So crack open a cold one with us. We're Tennessee on Tap. This thing.